What is going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 377 of Lured Up, podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Today is Tuesday, January 6th, 2026. It's the new year.
Yeah, we haven't done a podcast this last year.
We haven't. We took a little holiday break. Thank you for that. We appreciate the rest. It was very good and needed and appreciated. But this episode is streaming live on a bunch of platforms, including X, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm your host, Ken Pestor.
Wait a minute, this is live?
This is live,
Ooh,
man.
Better.
We are totes live. Shout out to everyone who's here in the chat. Roax, Debble's here, Likeable Monster, C-Fran, Stacy, Just Will, of course. I am looking more beardy, bro. Roax said I look more beardy. The beard is achieving winter mode. In previous years, it had much more
heft. That's a tier in the Patreon,
dude.
Right?
It used beard to have mode. Like hella heft. This is tame for Ken. Usually when I go into winter mode, it's like it's craziness. It's all wild. Yo, what's going on? Oh, we got Joe here. Subscribe with Prime for 14 months straight. Are you kidding me? Amazing, Joe. Thank you so much. Roax said, "Can I pet it or take it for a walk?" Yes, and yes. Thank you very much. But on today's show, we're going to talk about a bunch of stuff, recap the last week of gameplay, including the New Year's event, which was a lot of fun. We had some good shiny chasing. Piplup Community Day Classic, which brought some people together. Pinch Perfect kicked off today. It's kind of a twofer because we have a new shiny Pokemon with Delmise, and we have a new Dex entry with Cloth. So that's kind of cool. Cure Infusion Raid Day is this weekend, and you get to grind 3 different legendaries in a 3-hour period. If you could play at all in January, play this event. This is going to be a good one. You will thank us later. So we're going to kind of talk about the different battle parties that you could put together, or if you're lazy and you want to build like one battle party that'll work for all of them over the 3-hour period, we got that covered for you as well. The January Go Pass has been announced, and it's a grind we always get behind because there's going to be a lucky trinket. But
did you say lucky trinket?
It is a lucky trinket, man. I don't know, though. I think with the level 70 stuff, it's kind of, with the extra luckies, it's like, I'm going lucky with like 2 people a day, like pretty consistently now. And it's like, do we need a lucky trinket? Do I need to pay $8 or just like, I'm opening gifts with everybody, sending gift. Like the gift game is crazy right now. Yo, Just Will subscribing with Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, Whoa. That means you have Twitch Prime. You get 1 free sub a month. We'd love it if you cashed it in on us or anyone in the Pokemon Go space. That would be rad. But yeah, we'll talk about the Go Pass. You know, it's kind of second nature. It's it's just like a built-in expense, and we just have all kind of gotten used to it already. Except for the free-to-play people like Havoc Bandit in the chat, who says not difficult to play that event on his island. Yeah, you got the watery Pokemon. And then we're going to wrap up with a discussion kind of about our goals and ideas for the coming year. We want to make our listening and viewing experience a little bit more engaging and interactive. I definitely want to have more boots on the ground and get out there. So we'll talk about that at the end of the show. But Adam, how was your holiday? How was your Christmas? How was your New Year's? Let's get everybody caught up. How are things?
My Christmas was Delibird filled. I got my Delibird sweatshirt, which I'm not wearing right now because I wore it several times leading up to this.
Is it very funky right now?
It's in the dryer, so it has gotten its use.
Nice, very nice.
But it's the nice one from the Pokemon Center that just released this year. And I also got a Delibird pin, so I'm very excited about that. Chanel also had done some AI work on a Delibird card thing. It looks really good, but it's very clear that it's AI. But it's actually it just looks really nice. And then she also got this nice framed. I mean, just because it's right in front of me and I can see it and show it off, I guess, would be what I got here. Just trying to look at the video. All right, so it's got me essentially riding on Justin, and then Ken, you're in the background as Snorlax.
Amazing.
Right?
Oh, that's so good.
For viewers out there, essentially it's a Delibird riding an Arcanine, and there's a Snorlax in the background.
Fantastic, fantastic, man. Oh, that's good. That's good. You had a good holiday, man. I too.
Yeah, I get to spend time with family, and that was a huge thing. Hosted, cooked dinner, all that stuff.
You did you host Thanksgiving?
Yes, and then Chanel got sick right after, so she was sick for like 5 days straight. So New Year's was a little lackluster. Wow. Basically, I tried to stay up for the ball drop, but I just ended up watching Stranger Things, and it was like there was like 20 minutes left of the episode, but it was like 10 minutes until the ball dropped. So I'm like, I mean, I'm gonna stay up, but I'm not gonna watch it.
You gotta watch
I watched the ending of Stranger Things, and that was really good.
You gotta watch the Australian ball drop so you can watch it like, early. You gotta play with the time zones a bit, like, fool yourself, like they have the little kid version that like goes off at 8:00. Be like, I'm fine with that. It's crazy. But no, I was actually
I caught the Delibirds from the reward tasks. I saved those all. I caught them all. None of them were hundos. None of them were shiny. I also did Delibird Spotlight Hour and caught way more than I should. Ashton came with me, and he just was shiny checking the whole time, and he did not catch any shinies. We did find 2 extra smalls, but that I needed that in the reverse.
You're like the only one that cares
about
that, man. You're like you love that.
Well, I made it a point where I think I'm okay with getting rid of just extra small. Like, I don't care about those, but extra small and extra large and extra large are definitely all on the list.
Yeah.
But I did finally get the extra large this season, so that was huge, because that was the one that was the shadow. Like, I was missing that, and I'm like, I gotta get it.
Hold on, I'm pulling up my phone. I did get the Hundo Delibird on Spotlight Hour. I texted you right after. I was like, bro.
Yep.
And it was a Go Plus catch too. So I don't even remember catching it. I looked back. I was like, oh snap. And it's like, I didn't even go out with the crew. It was so cold. I like totally wimped out. I went to, ended up going to Bell Works, and I was just like, yo, I'm glad I came here, because there wasn't any hundos in Red Bank, but there was a town over in Homedale at Bell Works. But no, man, my Christmas was good. I had a big old family party that I do every year. I'm a Cuban. We have many cousins. So we have like a very large family, 50, 60 people. All my cousins have kids. Some of those kids have kids. So it's like just always a good time. My son loves it because he gets to see all his cousins from all over the place. So that's always good. Yeah, New Year's, man, I laid low. I usually go out. We do this like amusement park where we go to like this indoor amusement park, and it's like a family thing. And this year I just didn't have it in us. And I was just like, yo, let's just stay home. And Sarah fell asleep at 11:50. She couldn't make it. And then 12:00, my son came out of his room. He was just like, yay, Happy New Year. He went back in his room. I went to bed. I was like, all right, we're done.
Yeah, I feel like New Year's Eve, or like New Year's just in general, has lost a lot of flair. Like, I used to stay up with my mom. Like, I just remember that vividly. All growing up, it's like, I gotta stay up for the ball. I gotta stay up for the ball. And then just like after having kids, it's like, nah, I'm good. I'll try, but no, I'm good.
Yeah. No, I went, I'm a gift giver. I love giving gifts, right? That's like part of my love language, right? So I went over the top as per usual with Christmas gifts, of course. And so it was like when it came to New Year's, when we go to this I Play America in Freehold, New Jersey, that's where we typically go. It's like a $300-$400 night, like games and rides. I was like, yo, I don't got it. I don't want it. I don't want anything to do with an extra $300 or $400 at the end of the year. I was like, we're staying home. It was great. But no, Santa was really good to me, and I'll talk to that a little bit more at the end of the show. But all right, let's talk gameplay, man. We had a pretty good week with the New Year's event, which was pretty good if you're a costume shiny collector, because we had an absolute ton of that. And did you get any of the shinies? How did you do?
I caught the shiny Stantler, and I caught for the holiday, and then I caught the shiny Hoot Hoot.
Nice.
And then for Piplup Community Day, I got 2 shinies.
Were you working?
Yep.
Hey man, from work to
and I had the go. Listen, I had the Go Plus. I try, but it just keeps disconnecting, and it's like, great. You know? And it's like I'm dealing with customers, so it's like then it's like, oh, okay, shoot, an hour's passed, and I'm like, now it's like 4:40, and I'm like, oh, I gotta. And then it's like, is it really worth putting spatial rend on, putting all the lures?
It's absolutely they give out so much rare.
No. So I do, but it's still like I can feel it. It's like it's in my pocket. It's not going off. I'm like, something's wrong. What is going on? Just catch them, please.
Yeah, no, so I did pretty good on the shiny front. I'll pull it up. Of course, my phone doesn't want to work right now. This thing doesn't want to work. But I got the shiny Charmander, shiny Hoot Hoot, the shiny Pikachu. It was good. It was good. Oh, and a Squirtle, and a shiny Squirtle, which was great. I did get a Blacephalon. I had some good. Let me see if this will work. Here you go. I got some good luck. The Squirtle. Yo, I caught a Blacephalon, and then I hatched shiny Indeedee, which was crazy. That one was really great.
Whoa.
Piplup Community Day, I traded for a Therian Landorus, which I needed. So that was awesome. I've been chasing the shiny Therian Landorus for a long time. And, but I only played for about an hour and a half. I did some game life balance on Community Day.
Okay.
I dragged Sarah out in 25-degree weather to Red Bank. She walked with us for an hour and a half. And I was like, all right, take the picture. I'm out. I was like, we had to run some errands, Home Depot. I don't know if I'll have enough time.
But you got to do that stuff.
No, it was good. I did trade for a shiny Chansey, then randomly caught a shiny Oshawott on my walk today. So the shinies have been pretty strong, but let me pull up the
Well, hundos. I did 2 Drampa. I think I did probably 3. Oh no, I did 4 total Drampa, but on the second one I got the shiny for the
nice for D-Max. Yeah, I did get 2 Hundo Bulbasaurs this week, one with the hat, one without the hat, which is great because I've never had Hundo Kanto starters, and I have on screen a Blastoise there, which I caught not too long ago, and then finally got the Bulbasaur. Now I got 2 of them. I still need the Charmander, which is crazy. But no, it was a good week for me. It was definitely a good week of gameplay for me. It was a lot of fun. But I think before we go any further, I think it's important, and I want to know how this impacted you on the rural side. But we woke up today to a pretty significant spawn point shuffle, and they've done this before. And, let's say you go to your local store, and normally every time you pull up, there's a cluster of 5 or 10 Pokemon. That might look like 2 to 5 Pokemon, or it might look like 15 Pokemon. There's been, pretty good shakeup. Yo, my cat is going ballistic right now.
I can hear it.
Yeah. Come on, bro. And, it was, so when this happens, hold on, I'm going to kill this cat. Yo, cat. Come on, man. When this happens, just be warned. You hear a lot of the bad stuff online because no one's going to be like, hooray, my experience is better. Like people just want to, B and M, but B and moan, right? You know what I'm saying? So you see a lot of it and you're like, yo, this is a terrible thing. Why would they do this? Now we've talked to Niantic for many years. We know, kind of their thought process behind when they do these shifts. And
they want you to buy the ticket to have a better experience.
That backfired, Adam. No.
I know.
It's not what they want. What ends up
That's not what they want?
No.
Then why do they keep giving me tickets?
Because they balance the game spawn-wise with 2 things. And this is what we've learned from my experience, is that typically gameplay activity is going to influence that. So like, let's say, this one parking lot that for whatever reason is a great place to play because there's a crazy amount of spawns. And they see that and they're like, you know what? We don't need a Walmart parking lot to be like the center of a community ambassador location, right? Like, let's move this to a park. Let's move this to some green on the open street map, right?
That sounded like something broke.
I'm gonna kill this cat, bro. I'm gonna kill this cat. That was my phone. Sorry, everybody. But the so they do this to kind of influence the places that we play. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. I went for a walk today on a trail, and the trail typically has a good amount of spawns. But
was it a route?
It was a route. Of course, it's a route. So, I hit my routes whenever I do my work walk. That's where I caught the Oshawott. But there was an incredible amount of spawns. No spatial rend needed. It was awesome. And I was like, all right, I see you. My desk from my office had some spawns. I was like, all right, this is great. And then I go online and everyone's just like, yo, my house used to have 10 spawns. Now it's got 2. I know that your place usually has some decent spawns, right? Like how did it impact you, or did you notice it at work? Anything different? Oh, you didn't work today.
Didn't notice it at work. Yeah. I mean, I pull in, usually there's like 4 to 5, and I think that there was just like 3. I think 3 has been like the consistent. So I don't know why they would like take 1 away or 2 away. Like,
well, I'm seeing reports of
not playing that much.
Used to be 10 and now it's 2. You know what I mean? So, but you hear the bad stuff more. So don't. And
it's not. It wasn't enough to alarm me as like something's wrong with the game until like somebody said something, and then I looked at it a little bit closer. But I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well,
I enjoyed opening up the game and being able to catch like 4 or 5 Pokemon. Now I catch 2 or 3.
Now here's the problem that's associated with this. I'm going to pull up a Niantic Support tweet here, where someone
a ticket
named Andy posts and says, "My amount of home spawns has drastically decreased since yesterday. Pokemon Go app ? And Niantic Support, I don't know. I don't know if we can even give them an A for effort. They did respond, right? But this is the response.
Yes.
Thanks for reporting, Andy. Try refreshing the game data, check if Adventure Sync is enabled, and downloading all assets via advanced settings. Then check after restarting the device if you're able to see Pokemon appearances as usual. Keep us updated." Now, this post has, 7,400 views or something like that. I've seen about 50 of these posts where Niantic Support is responding to people going, "What the heck?" at Niantic Support. And they're just like, yeah, remember the old school, like, "Are you on a stable Wi-Fi connection, trainer?" It's like that. So what ends up happening in situations like this is it spreads misinformation, because now the trainers that are seeing 2 spawns instead of 10 think that it's a technical issue and not a game update. It's not a feature. It's a bug. It's not a bug. It's a feature. However you want to look at it. So
that's my favorite.
Well, Niantic Support, they shoot themselves in the foot a lot, because they kind of get ahead of it. And it's like, yo, this isn't what's happening. There was a complete spawn shift. And typically this is influenced by if they maybe do an OpenStreetMap sync, which I haven't heard from the Wayfarer side. But so there was definitely some back end stuff, Giggity, that's happening here. But we'll never know overtly why and what actually happened.
Exactly.
We just look at the map and see that it's different. So when you see these kind of, like Andy responds and goes, "Yeah, I did all of that and nada." It's like, yeah, Andy, because those spawns are gone. You're not going to get those spawns anymore because there's been a complete spawn point shuffle. So Justin in the chat saying, "My spawns seem to be up at work." Tabaret said there used to be like 12 at my park, and now there's only like 4 or 5. So it's all over the place. Landor Alpha in the chat. Yo, what up? Grandpa's here too. Ozark Renee is here. Yo, what up, everybody?
Ooh, buddy.
So this can be demoralizing. And this happened a couple of years ago, and you hear the same thing. You don't really hear too much about people going, "My spawns increased," right? But you hear all the time.
My spawns increased. It felt like a community day on a normal day.
No, and unfortunately, you're going to hear a lot of the negative, just because that's what, people are more likely to turn to the internet to be upset than to be happy. So keep us posted. Let us know how this impacts you. And, but go to a park, go to your parking lot, go to like all the different places that you normally are. If this ends up being where like parks and trails and things like that have some extra reinforcement, I'm all about it. I'm all for it. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how this shakes out over time. It's just one of those things we'll probably have to get used to. You know what I'm saying? Just Landor says, I want a refund. Yeah, me too, bro. But it's tax season.
Can I get a refund?
Let me tell you, bro. It's tax season. It's time to add up all those Apple charges. Hoo-wee, bro. I'm scared this year, man. I'm scared this year. I'll be like, yep, my company did not turn a profit because I'm writing off everything. All of them Pokecoins are getting written off. It's like, yeah, it's a tough one. But yeah, so you had the spawn point shuffle, and then another really negative, if you want to call it negative, thing that happened was December 31st. A significant amount of sponsored POIs across the world, McDonald's, Ito, and in Japan, like their sponsorships with Pokemon Go ended. So all of these, POI, whether they're stops or gyms that you would see that really helped make the game board more dense because they didn't have to follow inclusion rules when they're a sponsored stop. So you could have like 2 stops in adjacent cells and a business right in between them because the business doesn't have to play nice with the Wayfarer rules. So you would have this really fleshed out shopping mall in Japan because there were these vending machines everywhere and the vending machines were Pokestops. So you see these pictures from like Tokyo and you're like, yo, this is like the mecca of Pokestops. Like, how do they get them so close? This has to be Wayfarer abuse. And it's like, it's not. It's sponsored stuff. The one Ito
Get it
N,
sponsored.
Yes. Ito N, which was the vending machine, had 2,000 POIs. So the APAC region, mainly Japan, just lost 2,000 POI just to the one sponsor. Like, that's huge. It's bad. Like, it's so lame. I hope this is just a matter of shifting business from Niantic sponsorship to Scopely sponsorship, that kind of thing, because it would be really nice to have that kind of POI reinforcement that doesn't have to play by the inclusion rules. You fire up Ingress and you're like, oh my God, there's so many POI, like so close to each other. It's like, yeah, because Pico's got the strict inclusion rules.
Does have these strict inclusion rules.
All right, moving on to this week's gameplay, we've got Pinch Perfect, which just opened up today. Tuesday, January 6th to Sunday, January 11th, Cloth, the ambush Pokemon, making its debut. Also, Shiny Delmise, if you're lucky. So let's review. You've got 3 free timed researches that are every 2 or 3 days. Like, you've got a couple days of each one. There's the 6th to 8th, the 8th to 10th, and 10th and 11th. So 3 different timed researches, each of those giving you 1 Cloth encounter. So free to play players, you're guaranteed 3 Cloth encounters so long as you complete,
providing you play the game.
Right, you have to complete the timed research. The paid research, which is $2, $1.99 USD or your equivalent, you end up getting, I think it is a total of 3 additional Cloth and 2 Delmise spawns as part of the timed research. So between the free, you get 3, then you get another 2 or 3 over here. You get some Delmise. It's pretty good for $2 in terms of if you're going after the new Pokemon, you want to get some candies and things like that. If you're field research hunting and you want to go after the new Pokemon or the new shiny, I like the way they did this. Win a raid is the single field research that you're going to look for, because that can either be Delmise or Cloth. So that's a pretty good, solid stack 3 of them, hit up a tier 1, and then boom, 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 3 nice encounters after that. So that's pretty cool. So keep an eye on that. But, I like this event. I think that new shinies, especially when they're field research based, is it puts the onus on the trainer to get out there, explore, spin stops, get the research, and grind. So I'm all behind an event like this. How have you made out so far? Did you hit up the new decks yet? Did you get the Cloth yet?
Nope, not yet.
All right.
I am. Where is it?
I pull up my phone, but obviously my cat is probably on the toilet playing Pokemon Go right now with my phone. Jerk.
I still need to catch a 15th Pokemon, and then 3 more after that, and then.
So you got to pretty much do everything.
Yeah.
But
I put an incense on. It's not doing anything because
if you haven't seen the shiny Delmise yet, one of the best looking shinies I've seen, man. It is so nice. It's red. It just the colorways like work so.
I'll
nice
let
together.
it surprise me.
It looks really good. Looks really, really, really good. So pretty hyped up for that. But all right, let's talk about Kyurem, because I think this is an important one that you're going to want to pay attention to, because over the 3 hours of this event, which is this Saturday the 10th, 2 to 5, you're going to be able to do Reshiram, Zekrom, Black Kyurem, White Kyurem raids. So obviously the black and white Kyurem just go down to a regular Kyurem when you catch it. So Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem, you're going to be able to catch. So 3 legendary Pokemon in this event. This is a really good time to play. And, if you're a free to play player, you got your 2, your carryover, you get 2 raid passes plus the 5 they give you free. That's 7 opportunities. If you don't have these in your decks, you have 7 chances to catch 3 Pokemon. So that's pretty cool to fill out your decks. Receive up to 5 additional passes. Like I said, increased chance to encounter shiny Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem in raids. So shiny boosted as well. Remote raid pass limit up to 20. And of course, they're going to know their featured attacks. Reshiram will know Fusion Flare, Zekrom will know Fusion Bolt, and then Kyurem will know Glaciate, which will allow it to do its fusion. And you pick up the energy from when you defeat Black Kyurem, White Kyurem. There is a $5 ticket that boosts the 5 free raid passes up to a total of 14. Increased Candy XL, 50% more XP, double dust. So it's a pretty nice little ticket. I'm a fan of this. If you haven't done these black and white Kyurem yet, they are very powerful Pokemon. They will be sitting at the top. If you max them out, they will be sitting at the top of your CP list, likely, because they're big, chunky Pokemon. And their adventure effects are some of the most unique in the game. And I don't personally use these because I'm a spatial rend through and through kind of guy. But I know a ton of people that are constantly using these to the free shock, especially, but helping with Go Plus catches and everything. Like, these are some pretty solid adventure effects. So just check out the link so you can see the blog. But a pretty solid event. So we're going to take a look. Normally when we do like a raid guide battle party kind of thing, we'll take a look at Poke Battler and Go Hub, just because there's 4 different raids that you're going to be doing here. We're going to look just at Go Hub, and I'm going to pull these up really quick, and we're going to take a look at the top Pokemon. And let me see if I can fish my phone up from the floor. Thanks, Cat. I really appreciate you. Cats are wild, man. I've been a dog guy my whole life, and this is the first cat, like I've gotten as a kitten. It's pretty insane. All right, let me pull up my little battle parties that I made here, and we're gonna look at. First one we're gonna look at is Black Kyurem. Shouts to Meteor Ash over at Go Hub for putting together these guides. All right, let's pull up Black Kyurem. It. All right, Black Kyurem, Dragon Ice. This is a very unique typing because with Dragon being so weak to Ice. The CPs you're looking for Hundos 2042 and 2553. So for Black Kyurem, 2042 and 2553 in Windy or Snow. It's got plenty of weakness: Dragon, Fairy, Fighting, Rock, and Steel. So take your pick. And the counters here are pretty diverse as well. You got the crown form sitting up top with steel specking. Mega Lucario, again, you're just going to be cranking out Giggity. The Aura Spheres, Dustbane Necrozma is up there too. Mega Blaziken, if you just, Mega Blaziken is in Mega Raids right now, so if you got a good one, this is a good opportunity to use it. And Eternatus, of course, with the dragon moves are up there as well. So pull up my phone. I put together a little party This is a real strong party simply based on the counters that Meteor Ash put together here. I have Zacian, Zamazenta, Lucario, which will go Mega. I've got the Duskmane, Eternatus, and then my Chansey that I'm working on right now, Backside. That's the name of my Chansey that I'm working on for the
that's
buddy.
fantastic.
So,
but you forgot the whoop whoop.
well, are we doing it? I don't know. Is it a battle party?
I mean,
should we talk it into existence? Should we do it? Should we just do it?
I think we should.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Battle party. Ooh, ooh. Battle party. Ooh, ooh.
All right, thank you. I feel better now. Thank you.
Listen, we've been doing it for years since we started the show. We got to keep going.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. All right, White Kyurem. White Kyurem. Also, Dragon Ice. Same stuff. 2042, 2553. Oh, these look very similar, but now instead of the fighting, you're going to see, or the dragon, you're going to see a little bit more fighting here. But still, Crown Form's up top. Ground form, Zacian, Zamazenta. You got Mega Blaziken with fighting spec, which is pretty cool. And Eternatus comes up a little bit over Duskmane and Necrozma. So I put together a little party here, again, just based on it. I'll pull that up. Zacian, Zamazenta, Mega Blaziken, Eternatus, Duskmane. Just bring your buddy in the anchor. It's all good. It's all good. Shouldn't be too difficult. And let's see, what's next? Up next, we have Reshiram. And Reshiram's is a dragon fire type Pokemon. So this is going to be weak to dragon, ground, and rock. 2307, 2884 are your numbers. 2307.
It's not weak to water?
Isn't
it fire? That's weird.
Yeah, but doesn't the dragon kind of neutralize that? Does that not do that?
I mean, somebody in the chat will tell us.
Yeah, so come on, trainers that actually know how to play this game. Eternatus up top with the dragons, but if you got a Mega Rayquaza, bring that, John. Bring that, John. Eternatus, Mega Rayquaza, Mega Garchomp up there, Groudon with the Mudshot and Precipice Blades, Shadow Garchomp. I need to build a Shadow Garchomp in a bad way. Mega Diancie up there, Mega Solomon. So you see
all my shadows are garbage IVs.
Yeah, I need to just commit and power up. And then we have, of course, Zekrom, Dragon Electric, so Dragon, Ground, Ice, and Fairy type. So you're seeing a consistent theme here of dragons. Same 2307, 2884 as Reshi. And Eternatus up top. And then you have Black Kyurem, Primal Groudon, Shadow Garchomp, White Kyurem. So lots and lots of Pokemon to go through here to build out your parties. So just think about it. Yes, Joe in the chat saying yes, neutral damage, fire on dragons. So there you go, the water.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense.
Now, let's say you're lazy.
All right, hold on. Yeah, well, I'm going to say my thing.
Well, hold on. What I'm going to say, what if you want to only build one party for the entire 3 hours? That'll cover all the Pokemon that'll be available. And the Pokemon are rotating every half hour too. So there's kind of a back and forth between the two. But just bring dragons, and I'll pull up my phone here. Bring Eternatus, Rayquaza, your Kyurems. I'm bringing Origin Dialga because I got the Shundo. Just bring dragons, and you're going to be pretty good over the entire thing. So if you just build a dragon party and you don't necessarily want a specialized party for each boss, just bring a bunch of dragons and you'll be straight. But I hate to say it, man. I'm such a blabbermouth when I'm out there. I'll end up building a battle party on the podcast, right? And then I go to the event and I'm team recommended. I'm like, what am I doing? I got parties saved. What am I doing here? And it's like, I'm spoiled. I have a big crowd, so it's like, 2 Pokemon in, and the thing is done. So, But what are you bringing? What are you going to do? Are you going to bring one party for all of them? Are you working on? Are you working Saturday?
I am working, yeah, but there'll be raids at my work. So hopefully, when I go on break, somebody can help me.
All right,
when I
just text
them.
me. I'll buy some passes. I'll save them for you.
Okay, so I'm bringing my 100% Zamazenta shiny. Because
that was your golden bottle cap.
My golden bottle cap, yeah, the good one. And then I unfused my Dawn Wings, and I refused it into Duskmane for Necrozma, so I have that. And then I'm going to bring Mega Lucario. These are all 100%.
Of course.
And then my Dynamaxed Metagross. Not that it's any different than the 100% that's the all the way powered up as well, but I'm going to bring that. I'm going to bring 100% Garchomp and Tyranitar because I think that's the only things that I can take that will do stuff.
No, dude, that's strong, man. That's still strong.
I think so. I mean, Mega Lucario, humongous Zamazenta, and Dustmane. Like, come on.
Well, if I join your raids, you'll be fine, man. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you with all your chances. Yep.
Yeah, but you should definitely, dude.
We'll be backed up with your back end.
Let me just say,
what I'm saying?
Every so often I'll get invited to raids where the party is notable, right? And I'm like, this is a pretty cool lobby. You got some creators, got some notables in here, and it's like, bring up the cards at the end, and it's like, super buddy or whatever, and it's like me giving a back shot my avatar with Chansey, like, hey. It's like, bro, every time showing off my Chansey. You love it. It's gotta love it. But yeah, let us know what you're bringing. Tag us online. Let us know what you're bringing out and how you do for Kyurem. I mean, when you do your fusions, it takes on the Kyurem. So do as many as you possibly can, because this is just a very usable Pokemon no matter what. From a DPS perspective in PvE to the adventure effects, there's just a lot of use that you can get out of these fusions and out of Kyurem at large. So go after it, and enjoy the event. It's going to be a good one. I can't wait. Joe in the chat says, your Chansey got that final strike in our Blacephalon raid the other day. Yeah. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about Dialga and the Go Pass for January. And then we'll kind of talk about our 2026 plans and what you can expect from the channel and the show going into the new year. We'll be back right after this. What is up, chat? How are you? Hold on, let me move this to video break. Video break. Yeah, what's going on, man? What's going on, chat? How are you? Well, let me see if my cat did any damage here. I don't even know if he might have spilled a drink. It had a cap on it. I'm good. I thought I was going to look down to a bunch of spilled stuff. Renee asking, is the fusion something you can do once, or can you undo it? You can undo it, but it's free to undo. But when you refuse, whether with that Pokemon again or with a different one, you have to pay your fusion cost, your fusion energy cost to refuse. Let's see what I get.
Which is okay. I did it,
So if I pull up my top pokes, my Zacian up top 5604, but then I've got my black and white Kyurem in the 5196, 5190 up top. These are big dogs. So yeah, use your worst Reshiram or Zekrom and fuse it with your best Kyurem, because it takes on the stats of the Kyurem. So don't worry about using your, a good Reshiram or Zekrom. You could have the worst stats possible, the floor stats. And if you have a Hundo Kyurem, when you do your fusion, it'll be a Hundo. Justin in the chat said, learn that refuse thing the hard way on day one of Necrozma Fuse. I think I remember that. All right, Adam, I'm kind of anxious to get right back into this. It might be a little bit of a shorter show tonight. We don't have it has been slow. Have you noticed that it's been slowed down for the holiday? It's kind of nice.
It has been nice. Like, I can actually breathe and play the game casually.
Yeah. Oh yeah, make sure your Kyurem has Glaciate. That's going to be the move that will allow it. I think it does prompt you. Like, if you don't have Glaciate on it and you try to fuse, it'll say, would you like to use a TM? And then you could TM into Glaciate, and that'll allow you to do it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Kyurem that does it. Necrozma, I learned the hard way, because I did that, and it didn't have the move. All right, you ready to get back into this?
Mm-hmm.
All And we
are back.
from
Let's
our break.
go.
Thank you very much for that. I didn't drink anything because my cat knocked it over and it rolled under my shelf. So there is a chance I could dehydrate from dehydration right now. Just kidding. A couple little bit of housekeeping to run through really quick. Everything we do here at the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by the community. You can join our community of supporters on patreon.com/Pokemon Professor for as little as $1 a month. And that $1 will get you lifetime access to our patron exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. A lot of people in the chat are in fact our patrons. So thank you so much for that. We really appreciate it. Huge thanks to our gym leaders. Sorry, frog in the throat. Ben, Brandy, Espion, Willow, Herbert, KJ, Matthew, and PJ. Thank you so very much. Special thanks to our executive producer, Xander, as well as the other executive producers on the network, Monkey Bread, Tish Smith, and Kate the Cons. Thank you all so very much. Just check out PokemonProfessor.com for everywhere you can connect us. Oh, Rooster, hello. Hey, ha. What up? All right. Let's talk. You know what? I was going to mention the Go Pass. Let's talk Go Pass. And this kind of ties into the fact that I wanted to talk about the reward road and how this isn't necessarily a road you want to drive on too often, but it seems every month now, and sometimes twice a month when you have a dedicated Go Pass for an event, that we're dishing out an extra $7.99 for Go Pass Deluxe on top of our consumables and on top of our event tickets. This has definitely become the norm. Now, I wanted to experiment. So when I woke up today, I was like, oh, I'm not going to buy the Deluxe Pass out of the gate. I'm going to hold off, try to, feel the what it's like on the free track of the Go Pass. Let me tell you, I'm only a couple levels in because I got my daily, max. I see why people pay for this, myself included. It's because the rewards are that much better. I mean, they put like D-Max EV and stuff in the free track. The free track is still very good. But I don't know. I've been programmed and brainwashed and to just, it feels like it's a subpar experience when I'm not grinding the deluxe. And I don't know if I'm a sucker, but I kind of feel that way. So it's I don't know if I can escape this. I think it's so ingrained in our monthly routine already that it's usually like a no hesitation, like, oh, Go Pass is up, boop, boop, boop. Cha-ching.
Yeah.
Double click to pay. And it's like, it's, oh, Tabarat says, I don't buy it until I max it out. It usually takes me 2 weeks. Bro, I wouldn't be able to hold out. I want those items now. I want to use those items while I'm still on the grind because there's like lucky eggs and, star pieces and stuff like that tucked in. But let's talk about the Go Pass for January. So we all know what this is about already. Like, I think Go Tour last year was the first time we saw the pass. And that was pretty exciting. That was the first time we had the lucky trinket. And I think the month after that, we didn't have one. And then the month after that, they started rolling in consistently every month. But $7.99 is pretty much what you're looking at if you want the deluxe. Now, Adam, you typically go, I know you're not a big spender in the game, but you typically go after the deluxe pass, right?
When I feel like I've done decent enough
in life.
Well, like,
or you like Tabard where you'll
feel like
push the get high up on the tasks and then cash in.
Yeah, I'll push it, and it's like if I really want it, I'll go for it. It's not a priority. Like the other one had multiple Delibirds, so it was definitely like necessary.
Got it. So the rewards,
especially to increase my odds.
The encounters are important.
So if it's not Delibird, it's not exciting.
So we have Dialga. Dialga will be our level 100 encounter. And I do have a pro tip because it was Palkia last month. And I believe it's on level 71 or 72, you have to throw a certain amount of excellence or a certain amount of great throws or something like that. And being that Pokemon from the Go Pass can't run away, I had my Palkia encounter, and I was like, I'm going to grind excellent throws right now because I could use no berries and regular Pokeballs and just throw excellent throw and X after excellent throw and let it break out. Costa the Cuban says there is a Delibird this month in the past. $7.99.
God
right now.
dang it. All right.
Cha-ching! But if you're on that step of the leveling journey,
Double tap,
where you need excellent throws, level 100 on the Go Pass, even the free track, is the way to go, and just farm them by using no berry and Pokeball. I think on the Palkia, I don't know, I got like 50 or 60 before I finally caught it. It was wonderful. It's really good. It's really good. Oh, bonus rare candy at level 3 also with the deluxe. Yeah, that's nice. I'm stacked with my Palkia. And every time I get rare candy, it goes right into Palkia. That's my spatial Ren machine. But oh yeah, and of course with the Go Pass Deluxe, they put the additional gifting, which is important now more than ever with the increased friends list and all that good stuff. But I don't know, man. The reward road, it I don't like to say that I'm used to it, but I'm like used to it now. Of just every month, I'm in. Look, this is how I spend my money. I never thought it would be me. All my years growing up, console gaming, watching mobile games, and all this stuff happened. Candy Crush phenomena, all that kind of stuff. I was like, I will never spend on a mobile game. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Spending like a cool hundy every month on this game. And it's just like, I had to put it in my budget. Sarah was just like, where's this money going? I'm like, I don't know. I'll write it off at the end of the year.
Oh, jeez.
I just stopped drinking coffee, so I just sacrificed somewhere else. But yeah, let us know where you're at in the reward road, because it's the funniest flex. When I get together with the local Red Bank guys and we're like, where are we at on the reward road? It's very telling. If you're sitting around eating with a bunch of friends, Pokemon Go friends, you're talking, have everybody pull up the reward road if it's towards the end of the month. You get to know someone's true colors at that point. The reward road doesn't lie. It's like, yes, I am level 9 on reward road. I am spending too much on this game. It's so funny. So funny. All right, let's talk about 2026, Adam. I'm pretty excited here. We talked about Christmas, and I'm going to pull up what Santa brought me. And if Landor Alpha is still in the chat, he knows about this. But what I got here are some Oakley Meta glasses, which I am very, very excited about, because now I'll be able to shoot some really awesome first-person content for the channels and good stuff for Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff. So, starting with Kyurem Raid Day, I'll be out there filming, and we'll do some Instagram live stuff. We'll do some TikTok live stuff, and you keep a lookout for some vertical short-form content coming from the channels with some gameplay, which I'm really excited about. I'm also planning on doing a little bit of a combo thing. I've really been enjoying, again, working on that work-life balance, or the game-life balance thing. I love spending time with Sarah, going to coffee shops, going across New Jersey, going over to state lines. We'll drive an hour to a coffee shop just to try something new. And I've been documenting this stuff just personally, going to these cool shops and having incredible coffee. Or like this last one I was at was called the Plant Lady's House, where you go in, the whole place is filled with plants. It's like a jungle. It smells incredible. We didn't even get coffee. We got tea. And I was just like, look at me, bro. I'm at a plant coffee tea place drinking tea. I was like, I'm fancy. I was like, I wish I had my glasses, because I could have filmed with this, and kind of just captured that experience as it happens. So I want to kind of combine my love for like adventuring to new stores and new coffee shops and things like that with Pokemon, comparing how how Pokemon Go is when we go on these different coffee journeys that we seem to be going on every single weekend of our life now. It's fun. Where did we go this? I think the max we drove over an hour once for one of the coffee shops. So it's Jersey is a coffee mecca. And Adam, I know you love your coffee, but I actually thought of you the other day because Sarah got some nasty mud mushroom coffee, and I was like, bro, I don't want anything to do with that. That's Adam's jam.
Oof.
Renee's like, put on those glasses. Model for us, y'all. Hold up, I'll put these on. They make me look like I'm from the Matrix. Hold up.
Yeah. Oh, he's Neo.
Oh, they're making sounds right now. Yo, I'm like Morpheus, bro. I feel like I'm in the I am the internet right now.
Look at me. I'm just wearing my Niantic.
Those are the Niantic glasses. I was like, those guys look kind of familiar. So funny. That's so funny. Those are old.
Yeah, what
Max
brand was
Ken
this?
Room, yo, Max Headroom. Shout out to the old people that get that. But Adam, what about you for 2026? I know you've been streaming on Whatnot with the TCG. Is that your goal for the new year?
It's a goal, but I don't like. I mean, I have a lot of cards, but I guess like sourcing them is not an easy thing. If that makes sense.
Sure. You have to go to shows to buy cards. Then you're like, if I go to a show, I'm going to be vending. I can't really be out there buying.
Yeah. So then it's like, then my stock is low, but like I have a lot of slabs. Then it's like, do people want slabs? Do people want singles? Like I haven't gained the courage to sell a bunch of slabs on there. It's just pretty much singles. And I'm okay with that. Like that's, that makes me happy, and I get to hang out with people. I did a show with my friend Matt in the background. He just kind of was like, wanted to see the process, and I was like, this is it. But he wanted to have like OBS set up, so it was like a good camera on me and a good camera like on, well, I guess not necessarily the best camera on the cards, because like I'm so used to using my phone does a good enough job,
right?
So it was a little different at first, but it was really cool. I could like do everything like remote control through my phone. Like I could start auctions and stuff like that. And then just like had the show going.
Yeah.
I still haven't figured out like a perfect recipe to, I don't know, get the most out of the show. But I think I have a good idea. I just have to stick with something.
Well, if you're into the TCG out there, make sure you check out Special Conditions, which is Adam's TCG podcast that he does with Justin.
I believe Justin and I should be recording tomorrow, so we'll get on that. And
fantastic.
We'll talk a little bit more about it. But it's like the world in the TCG is a lot of fun because I've been able to get stuff sometimes for like dirt cheap for things that I know is going to put a smile on somebody else's face.
That's the thrill of the score, man. Even though you're in business, you're still a collector.
Yeah.
Still fun.
And like it's really cool too. Cause like for Christmas, I have stuff for you. I just have to send it to you. I don't my holiday season,
as long as it's chocolate covered pretzels.
We literally enrobed them, and I was like, I gotta get these, and send them to you. But it's just my holiday was just a lot of overwhelm. Like I just had a lot of just like everything was just like hitting me hard, and like my mom's like, when are we doing that? And everybody it was just a lot being asked of me.
Sure.
Through every area in my life, so it was just very tough to kind of like pull it all together and put on a smile at the end of the day. But it's my favorite time of the year, so like I had to push through it. So I'm glad we actually took a break, because like for my mental, I don't know if I would have been able to sit down and like be calm, or be like focused.
And the whole thing, like the Thursday Christmas, New Year's was like weird and threw off the whole week.
Yeah, I mean, it put a rut.
I worked both Fridays, you know what I mean? Like it was not great.
Yeah, same.
But I think going back to what you're saying about everyone asking things of you and pulling you in different directions, I think that's a sign of maturing and not just not just like maturing as an adult, but maturing in your position in the family unit and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. And that's an important thing. Like, hosting parties, like you get to that point, it's like, that, see that dude on TikTok who's like, yo, dude, you know what really rips? That guy, have you seen this guy? He says
I
like,
have not seen that guy.
he'll be like, birds, man, birds rip, man. It's awesome when you get older, just watching birds. It's like, and when you can start entertaining.
Listen, I went and saw my mom, and they have a nice little like bird feeder that hooks onto the window, and they're just the sweetest little bird. It was a brown bird, but like its whole head was like, from, if you like just looked at it, it looks brown. But if you get close up, like I'm literally like my face is against the window, and I know it can see me, but it's just chilling out there.
Love it.
And it's like it's got red notes all through its head, and I'm like, I don't know what bird that is. It looks like a baby cardinal or something.
Let me tell you, bro.
But yeah, keep going.
I'm a member of the Audubon Society.
Yeah, and the other day I was having lunch in my car before we got like all the snow. Okay, so not the other day. It's probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago. but I saw like this massive woodpecker. I was like, I'm in my car eating lunch, and I can hear, and I was like, I look up, and the trees are bare. There's nothing on the trees. So, no, and it was a huge woodpecker. I have a video of it too. Like it was just, it's huge.
Only post to Twitter.
Yeah, because it's a bird. Yeah.
No, it's and the other thing I really want to do for 2026, just getting back to that, is at least 6 months out of this year, I want to go out of state for a community day. So I'm going to try to do like New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware,
New Hampshire.
I'm going to try to get up to New Hampshire, Massachusetts. I want to start traveling more. Traveling for this game is fun. Like, of course, we're going to be in Chicago for GoFest, right? That's the biggie of the year. That's you can't really compare a GoFest, traveling for GoFest, to traveling for, Community Day. Community Day is a little easier. So New Jersey is just so positioned so well to travel. I mean, I can, a couple hours in any direction. I'm in different states. I want to get in front of more communities, and, doing the Philly event was so much fun. And last year for GoFest Global, when I went all around to the different Jersey communities, that was so much fun, getting to meet new people. So I want to just start spreading out farther. So if you're in the neighboring states of New Jersey and you want to host me on a community day, let me know. I'll come out and play with your community. I'll lure up the entire city for you. But yeah, that's what I'm planning.
He really just wants to be spread like some butter. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just working on that picnicker badge. I just want that number to go up and up and up. Joe in the chat says, Adam, my son pulled a 2025 Pokemon Mega English Evolution 133 Bulbasaur illustration rare, sent to PSA, came back at 10. What?
Wow.
What? That's crazy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Crazy. I am like, so TGA closed down. So I have been, I don't even know with grading. CGC had their thing with all the, I know this isn't the TCG podcast, so I'll try to be quick. I know CGC had their thing where like they authenticated like these old like alpha cards or whatever, and those aren't real. Yeah. So like they got their hands slapped, and now PSA is like, we bought Beckett, and now we own 70% of the market. And it's like, and then the other accusations of, oh hey, I sold you my 9. That same cert number is now a 10, and that's not the first time. Like there's multiple cases of it. Like that's scummy, and I can see them doing that. Like that is something like I want more money. Like,
yeah, I used to work in the
sports. It just makes me feel bad.
It's tough, man. These grading companies, it's I've seen people crack open a 9, resubmit it, comes back at 10. It's like, that shouldn't happen.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean?
No,
like,
exactly.
That shouldn't happen. Or like Logan Paul posting a picture of him wearing a 10, and then people are zooming in and there's like white on every edge. It's like, that shouldn't be a 10. What are you talking about? It's like crimps in it. It's crazy. Yeah, PSA is in New Jersey.
I've been focusing on grabbing a lot of CGC slabs. Like, I really enjoy the pristine, so having a case full of pristine CGCs feels pretty good. It does. It's something I can be proud of, and they're within reach, where PSA slabs that are in 10s are just kind of seem like astronomically high, and nobody wants to, like, yes, it's still like the standard, but again, like I've seen how easy it is to like crack the, like, and I'm not gonna lie, I cracked some of my TGA slabs, and those kind of came off as easy as a PSA one did. Or it's a similar. So, and it's like, I'm not going to tell anybody how to do it, but it's like essentially just like bottle opener or whatever. But CGC slabs are like near impossible to like
Knox.
Get into and try to put back together in Frankenstein a bad version of the card or something. Like, I don't know. I've just heard horror stories. I've seen some stuff, and it just scares the living daylights out of me. But CGC, they feel nice, and they don't seem like they could be tampered with very easily.
Give me a nice SGC tuxedo slab.
Beckett's look,
Yep,
but Beckett's don't translate well.
All right,
into
Pokemon
like
Go podcast. Pokemon Go podcast. Listen to special conditions.
Sorry. there is a Pokemon TCG set. I'm just saying.
There is. Send me your Blissies.
All the streamers on Whatnot right now are being like, look, it's a Pokemon Go stamp. It's like, no, that's literally the entire set on there. Look, that is not unique to like that.
Kabuto King. I want to acquire every Blissey, every hollow Blissey from the Pokemon Go set. That's gonna be I'm gonna fill a binder with them. That's gonna be my next chase.
Well, Ken, while we're here, look, I've just got all these Mega Delibirds.
Oh my god, dude!
And it goes into the reverse hollows and the Japanese ones. So
ridiculous. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out the show. We appreciate it. Good to be back in the new year. We appreciate everyone. You can email us.
Yeah, just expect great things.
Yes, luredup@PokemonProfessor.com. You can call us 732-835-8639. Leave us a voicemail, text, photo, whatever you want. And check out luredup.com for everywhere that you can connect with us. Adam, is that a show? I think that's a show. Is that a show?
Just get out there and make sure you fight for those Hundo Kirums so you can get your Hundo fused.
Yes, let us know how it goes. Keep training, trainers. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Bye. Thank you, chat.